Alrighty, there we go. It's Thursday night, and I'm live on the streamings. Let me see. I am just going to check some things before I do my usual make a cocktail at the start of the stream. Hey, honey, how's it going? Little Italy. Garnishing it with 2 maraschino cherries. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. I just wanted to check the recommended garnish. Oh, actually, I'll just look at the other one. Apply that. Island. I think that's no garnish. Dust with nutmeg. Huh. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Celtic, how are you doing? I'm okay. I hope you're okay too. This is the one that sometimes makes people think I'm an Essendon supporter, the red and black. And at first glance, this kind of looks like a Bomber logo. There's actually another red and black one where the martini glass is more stylized and looks more like a Bombers logo. But wear it during final season. All the football mad people at work think, well, I'm a Bombers supporter. And I'm going, no, I'm don't give a shit. All right, a bit less bright. There we go. Okay, I am going to make a video. I'm just doing a couple of shorts tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm really going to go for it. I'm going to do my cocktail of the year video. I make 3 cocktails. Ow. Okay. So, I don't know why I said ow. That didn't hurt. It was just that surprise at bumping my head very lightly on the plastic frame of that light. Saying ow. It'll be an overreaction. Okay. Let's get this. This in. Get the GoPro ready. Get ready, because here I come now. Get particular songs stuck in my head when I'm getting ready for things. One's that old Motown classic. Another one's the theme for the Muppet Show. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. Time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Okay, I'm going to do a cherry garnish. All right, so let us get a Nicanora glass and fill it with ice to chill it. Fill it to chill it. Poetry time. Okay, it's the glass filled with ice. Good show. Jolly good. Jolly good show. Now, want to get jelly garnishes and stab. Got one straight away. Stab. Ah, got two straight away. Right, well, meant to be, although I do have to even that one up a bit. There we go. Here is syrup all over myself. Okay. Right. So I want to do this, and we want a rye whiskey. Ah, I forgot the sweet on it. God damn it. Rye whiskey. I was getting everything ready prior to the stream, and I thought I did it right. But I left one thing out. Hey, Greg, by the way, how are you? Charlotte, what are we doing? Yep. Sweet vermouth is required. Wait a sec. I'm just going to check something here. No bitters. Okay. All right. Just checking things. All right. Be back in a sec. All right. I think I might use the last of this sweet vermouth tonight. There's not much in the bottle. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. Supposed to use a different Amaro, but I don't have it, so I'm just using this one. And I was going to hide it, but now I'm not. For fuck's sake. Ah. Okay. I am hoping this is the last thing. I have to go and get my jigger, which I was using earlier. All righty. Hopefully got my shit together now. Hey, Rays. How's it going? Eating hot dogs in honor of the best memes of the year. Trump. They're eating dogs. They're eating cats. Like such a fucking loser. Okay. No, right. We need to get this out. Okay, 1 3/4 ounces. Okay. 1 3/4 ounces. 1 3/4 ounces of rye whiskey. 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth. I'm just going to pour the rest in later. Okay, everything's ready, I think. So, how's that looking? Yeah, that looks good. Let's get started. I want this party started, right? I want this party started quickly. Half ounce. Okay. Right. Maybe a little bit more ice. Okay. Get this happening. Gotta give it for 20 seconds. I lost my way for a second there. And lather this in. Oh, nice black line. Do that and the garnish. Okay, that is the drink mud. Okay, put that out of the way. Oh, I want to take a picture. Okay. Already. Okay. Turn the beat around and turn the light around. Turn the beat around. Do. Hey, Dontron. Just doing a short video. Okay. Do this. And we're off. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is one of the many Manhattan riffs out there. It's called the Little Italy. You can guess it's a little bit more Italian than a standard Manhattan. Give it a taste. Oh, it's got that great Manhattan vibe and a little bit of its own flavor in there as well. Here's how we make it. In a mixing glass, we put 1 3/4 ounces, about 52.5 mils of rye whiskey. then 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of sweet vermouth, and fuck you foods. In a mixing glass, we put 1 3/4 ounces or 52.5 mils of rye whiskey, then 3/4 of an ounce or around 22.5 mils of sweet vermouth, and finally half an ounce or 15 mils of China. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. Then we strain it into a chilled Nick and Nora glass and garnish it with some maraschino cherries on a skewer. I never get tired of these Manhattan riffs, and no wonder there's so many of them. It's such a great flavor template to play with. This is another good one, the Little Italy. Give it a go. Cheers. The first time in a little while, U-Foods has dinged while I was recording. It always catches me by surprise every single Thursday night, which is ridiculous. All right. Put on a little bit more in there. Honestly, it makes sauce there. Ice is stored in the jigger. Tea is stored in the balls. I think I'm going to add this sweet vermouth to it too. Oh, it's just a little bit of sweet vermouth. I want to use it up. Get it done. Get it done. I mean, Haitians can be pretty scary, but they're not eating neighborhood cats and dogs. I mean, Trump was just ridiculous. It's just like he reinforced the fact he's a fucking fool who just reflexively lies and seems to have a very poor grasp on reality. I don't think that debate changed anyone's mind. I'd kind of worry about anyone who said it changed their mind. But I guess it did give Harris a bit more gravitas, and that she can take it to Trump and he actually can't handle it. And it's kind of like, for, I think, Republican voters who are thinking, can I vote for Trump? Can I? A few more of them, I think, may have gone, no, I can't. Yes, a concept of a plan. How much can we all get around a concept of a plan? Celtic, I heard of that Nicardo avocado guy this week. Never heard of him before that. So yeah. Oh yeah, Dontron. What he is the mukbang guy. What he actually did is apparently he had a plan to lose a lot of weight, and he pre-recorded a bunch of videos to be spaced out over a year while he was doing this weight loss thing, and then suddenly appear in a video having lost a bunch of weight. Bit of a stunt. We were talking about Trump looked nervous. Oh my God, was it good that was it 3 times the moderators basically said, we can't let that ridiculous, completely false statement just go. We have to point out, no, nobody's eating cats and dogs. No, nobody is, nowhere in the US is it legal to kill a baby after birth. And I think there was one other where they just felt compelled to say, that's just not true. It was pretty based. Nice. Doing a little dance at his rallies. Oh my God. He said, "Hey Pat, how are you doing tonight?" Um, mm, okay. That's pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna put some orange peel in it too, because that's the thing I like to do. Where's my peeler? It's my peeler. It's my orange. Let's do that. Squelch. All right. Put that in. Uh, Maybe one more. Put those both in there. That's a nicey nice. I did share a thing on the uh, Discord. A guy who does very good Simpsons voice impressions, um, doing some Trump quotes as Simpsons characters, which is pretty good. Did I put it in memes? Yeah. Oh, Trump's definitely going further off the rails, and he's been shown up in this debate, and he won't be able to cope with that. He'll get worse. No, I've never watched mukbang. Those who don't know what mukbang is, it's just watching someone eat, and usually a very large amount of food. It's a Korean word. It's something that became really popular in Korea. I don't know, 10 years ago. Yeah, it's like she didn't deal any knockout blows, and she did some typical politician waffling and not answering a straight yes no question. But holy shit, she made Trump look like a chump, which honestly, not that difficult. Biden wasn't up to it. Uh, but honestly, she couldn't have done much better. Um, Trump could have done worse. He did quite badly, but he could easily have done worse. Um, he didn't absolutely implode on stage, but he did not look good. Oh my god, I don't know if anyone ever watched a YouTube channel called Schmoyoho. They got famous like 15 years ago on YouTube with a series of music videos they called Auto Tune the News, where they would remix stories from the news. And they did one on the debate, and it was out today. Like they got it out that quickly. Um, and it's got a good beat with Trump going, "They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs." Uh, and um, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it, like singing in the song, and yeah, just auto-tuned Trump and Harris cut up to a music beat, and getting the beat of Trump going, "They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs." It's pretty funny. So yeah, it's a silly, silly thing. And the way he just doubled down on some absolutely ridiculous shit, like you know, no one can rationally defend him after that. So, not that many people could lay claim to that before the debate, but some people have spoken out and said, "Oh no, he did quite bad." Like, and I mean, Trump supporters, conservatives, have said, "No, he actually did quite badly." Um, uh, Anyone who's still going, he was the best, he won, he was awesome, is just a fuckwit beneath contempt. And yes, everything Trump says on the abortion topic is absolutely despicable. Didn't get heavy thunderstorms, but way more rain yesterday than I was expecting. And there was thunder, but it doesn't really qualify as a thunderstorm. But way more rain yesterday than I was expecting. And I made a pizza on a garlic naan base. I got garlic naan from the supermarket. Thought I'm going to make a pizza out of that. And it was, oh my God, I even just burped it and I could taste the garlic. So it's pretty garlicky. Mm. Yeah, that was one of the hardest hits Harris made on Trump on the abortion question. Just really highlighted that he was a liar and a monster, just an absolute fucking monster. And that whole anti-abortion stance is just grossly, hideously reprehensible. Actually, it was a pretty simple pizza. It was like a margarita with bacon on it. I just chopped up some bacon and put it on. I kept it quite simple. It's tasty though. And like I said, just with that little burp then, I was surprised how much garlic was coming back in the burp. So what is the time? 8:30. Pat wants to come on and say hi. And I mean, everyone loves to see you, Pat. So you know what? I'll actually put the link in there. Yeah, it's very hard to know what spring and summer are going to be. There certainly are some indications it's going to be wetter than usual, probably wetter and hotter. Dontron, you're a single issue voter, seeing that arsehole DeSantis make his whole platform fuck trans people. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess I'm got a single issue against Trump. He's a steaming pile of shit. Raze, I'm glad you've been using your time productively. Executing babies. My God. And there's this cost, and it's disturbing. It seems to be about 30% of the country full on believes this insane shit. Because you see, like, most of the voting patterns in voters, the US is split very close to 50-50 with Republican voters and Democrat voters. But with the true insanity that Trump has brought to a head, it feels like more than half of the Republican voters are completely unhinged and believe this ridiculous shit. Like they believe every single fucking thing Trump said about, eating the dogs and cats and abortion. And but Trump has come out and acknowledged Pat as the most feared hitman in Australia's criminal underworld. So
yeah, man, that don't work.
there are some things that Trump is scared to say, and
Yeah, what? Get it hit.
I don't know. I think Trump wakes up in a sweat times. Wait, has someone hired Pat? Has someone hired the smiling assassin to come and get me?
No.
He knows you'd get straight through the seat. Yeah, no. See, Pat says no. No one's hired me to do it. No one's hired me to do it.
The house. Well, work house now.
You're in the house today.
Yeah. Back home this Saturday. My dad my dad rang me yesterday and my dad said, I'm back home this Saturday. I go, what?
Okay.
I'll back home this Saturday.
Yeah. That's
What?
sorry. No, I was laughing at Ray's in the chat. He's moving to the States to be Yeah, that was his other one. Harris is doing transgender surgery on people in prison. It's wild. Trump wouldn't have got a piece of shrapnel flicking on his ear if Pat was in control.
Get over here down. Yeah, that worked.
Um, yeah, Dontron, that is a legit thing that I've said repeatedly. Like, I have nothing but contempt for people who actively support Trump. But I always want to say to them, you know who is like the one person who has more contempt for you than I do? It's Trump. Trump clearly has no respect whatsoever for the braying morons who lap up his stuff. He clearly
Yeah,
thinks
dickhead.
they're a bunch of idiots.
That's the dickhead. You know that.
Yeah, bunch of dickheads. That's what they are, Pat.
I know that.
Simple as that.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
I saw my TikTok. I saw
yeah, on TikTok.
yeah, lots of boys and girls walk yeah, and lots of these. Yeah, morning. I saw that on your TikTok.
Was
Yeah,
people
lots.
on TikTok marching?
Yep, I saw
All
that
right.
my TikTok. Yeah, lots of boys and girls walk and lots of these. That
Oh, the police. Is this the protest that's in Melbourne?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
There's
saw
some
that on my
pretty full on
TikTok.
stuff there.
Yeah, I saw that on my TikTok.
All right, fair enough. Hey, Justin, how you doing, by the way? I I don't know, Rays. It's impossible to know for sure what's going to happen in this election, but I think you might not have to worry about saying good things about Trump in a little while. That's just my guess.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, that's an interesting one, Justin. Bringing up important things from the past. You're going to meet with the principal of the school where that psychologist had that problem.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're not drunk again.
John Trot, I
You
have no
know,
idea if any of that stuff about surgery is true. So, given that it's just an area
I don't
where
mind my
I
soon.
don't know, I don't know.
I don't mind my soon.
Okay. Oh yes, you're having surgery soon.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope that goes well for you. Hon, you're in the
I'm
CBD,
saying.
quiet. Yeah, I guess if you're well away from the protest, it'd be quiet. But yeah, I thought Thursday was. I actually think a lot of people who maybe would normally have gone into work in offices in the city didn't because of the protests.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Justin, I would expect it to be. Well, you wouldn't necessarily be sad, but I would expect it to be an emotionally charged experience. It's reliving some pretty full-on stuff. Uh oh, Rays, there is an weapons exhibition convention in the convention center in Melbourne, which I
Yeah,
think is a pretty
I, s-
legit thing to protest against.
yeah, I saw that on my TikTok. I saw that
Hmm.
today.
Yep, it's a
I don't
bunch
look
of
at yeah, I look at that. What? Oh, there again. I look at that.
yeah,
What? There again.
bunch of weapons
That's so
manufacturers.
nuts.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
actually think hosting something as gross as a weapons military. It's military hardware, so it is guns and bombs and shit, but it's military
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah, and babies. You know that.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, that's. I mean, Jesus, Justin, that's a really common problem. Uh, schools naming buildings after former teachers who then a few years down the track you find out some truly terrible things about those teachers. That's a pretty widespread problem, actually. Oh yeah, going to join us on the tablet? Why not, Dontron? Yeah. So yeah, Rays. Like it's not just a gun show; it's a military hardware show. Uh, And I think that's a legit thing to protest because it's fucked up.
You're not drunk.
And
Yeah,
by
you're not drunk.
yins, some of the cops doing security are fucking psychopaths. Just incredibly violently lashing out at absolutely non-violent, non-obstructive people. It's, oh my God, they're such fucking psychos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But anyway.
I don't know that.
Yeah, look, I made a drink. It looks like mouthwash, but it's actually
Oh,
a clarified.
yeah. Well, yesterday to today.
I made this yesterday, but
Oh, no. That's cool.
yeah, it's a clarified cocktail and it has blue curacao in it, which is why it went that color. I think it's funny. I think it kind of looks like mouthwash. So I could just pretend like, no, I'm just getting my breath fresh. Whatever you want. Actually, this is not very strong. This is more than half fruit juice. So this is not all that strong.
And I'm drunk.
Oh, it's really. This is my first time tasting it.
Oh.
It's really yummy. Like I clarified it with a mix of coconut milk and dairy milk, so it's got really sort of creamy, smooth mouthfeel, and I can taste the coconut. And there's a lot of orange juice in this. It doesn't look like it, but like if you look at this, it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of orange juice in this.
Yeah, it's a blue.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a drink in it called Blue Curacao, which is what makes it blue, and it's also got whiskey in it, and orange juice and coconut and dairy milk, and it's really yum. That's my first taste of it.
That's cool. You're drunk that.
You're really staying on the no one's stopping me from getting into the US, which I applaud, Rays. You just got to really stick with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Justin, everything you've said about the whole school thing was bullshit, and the worst thing is you are nowhere near alone. That school's not knowing how to handle different things. Oh yeah, I think I know. Look, honestly, shooting guns is fun. I grew up in the country. We used to go target shooting, but military things are all over the place. But anyway,
I play my guns dance.
Yeah, fair enough.
I play dance.
Hey there, Hannah. Yeah, I think really basic levels of gun control are all that's required to make things relatively safe. And yeah, there's a whole range of red flag things with idiots. People convicted of violent crimes, particularly domestic violence. That's a huge indicator of they're going to do something wrong with a gun. But yeah, just basic gun control, really. Oh, Hannah, now you're here because you're my favorite snack buddy. Have you seen these in the Have you seen these in the supermarket? Coca-Cola Oreos.
I saw that on Saturday and on Tuesday. I saw
yes.
that.
I actually brought them out.
That.
Coca-Cola Oreos. Yeah, I mean, I think someone should have to have at least as much training with a gun as with a car, for instance. Like, they should have training and there should be, okay, well, learner's permit, you can't have your own gun, but you can go to a gun range and continue to practice. And when you pass a safety test, then you get a provisional gun license that has restrictions on it. And if you don't do anything wrong on your provisional license, you get a full gun license that gives you a bit more freedom. Oh, you had the reverse, Oreo flavored Diet Coke. I think they are going to simultaneously release Oreo flavored Coke Zero, which I haven't seen yet, but I think they're going to release it. Oof, yeah, no, just gun violence generally in the US versus the rest of the world is wild. Justin, crazy thing you heard about school being run by someone who had a relationship with the owner, inherited the school when the owner died. Wow. Okay, that is pretty wild. Eric said
Yeah, that's
300,
weird.
300 school shootings since 2013. Next is Mexico with
Huh?
8. Yeah, it's just unhinged.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was
that's so
Cochlear. Yeah, I
weird.
think never fear you, Dontron. The instant I see Oreo flavored Coke Zero, I'm getting some, and I will try it on stream. Oh, shockingly good. Would recommend. Oreo Coke is good. Okay. Yeah. It's literally like, you have to have special licenses for special sort of vehicles. And like to drive a truck, you have to have every license. So there should be different levels of licenses for firearms. Yeah. So when you count for the difference, oh yeah, no. It's not even close with the things. I also, ahead of time, would have had low expectations of Oreo flavored Coke, to be honest.
Yeah, gonna
Yeah,
have pickies.
Mexico has some level of gun control. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should dip the Oreo M&Ms into the Oreo Coke. I mean, sorry, I should dip the Coca-Cola Oreos into the Oreo Coca-Cola and see what that's like. Or not. So someone went from bus monitor to taking over the school. Good Lord. Okay, that seems like a recipe for disaster. You're saying generally private citizens can't have guns in Mexico unless you're like a farmer, which is very similar to here, actually. Oh, well, we want people to inspect your Pornhub search bar. Yeah. Oh, God, that reminds me of an old Saturday Night Live sketch where a guy is on trial for murder and his defense attorney is saying to the court, is going, Your Honor, my client was not at the murder site on Saturday night. He was, in fact, at home, and I can prove it. I want to introduce his browser activity for Saturday night into the court record. And the guy just leans into the microphone and goes, I'd rather plead guilty to murder.
No, that's so weird. That's weird.
That is weird,
That's
definitely.
so weird.
Yes. Yeah, it is, Hannah, it is like we have empirical evidence that gun control laws lower gun-related violence. It's almost like we have incontrovertible evidence of it. I know, but it was a very good sketch. It was just like setting up, like, I'm defending my client. I'm going to put his browser history into the court record, and the guy just immediately leans into a microphone and goes, "I'd rather plead guilty to murder," which is pretty good, really. And it's like everyone goes, "Ha ha, yeah, okay, good." And there's that movie from, well, I was going to say a few years ago. It's probably 10 years ago. Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. Wow, who knew I'd be mentioning Joseph Gordon-Levitt twice in a stream? I don't think, but I forget what it's called. But he's like this sex mad guy who can't stop watching porn, even though he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend doesn't like it, and so he says he's going to stop, and he doesn't, and she gets doubly annoyed. A, that he's still watching porn, but B, he's not even smart enough to use incognito mode.
Yeah.
It's like Pat suddenly got into witness protection mode here. I don't know what's going on.
Hey!
Oh, your light's back.
There's the man is.
I thought you got into witness protection mode. You had to hide your face.
Oh, shut up, Red.
Rays, I'll protect you by saying worse things than you ever say in comments, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh yeah, what's the movie called? It is a good movie. It's got like who's the old? He gets involved with an older woman. It's like, is it Juliette Lewis? I can't remember what the movie's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, Joseph Gordon-Levitt generally is pretty good. He's, I think, yeah, see, true friend. Yeah, if border control in the US was saying, why did you say that? And you go, oh, nothing. Look at this other guy. See, that's what Australians are usually like. I'm way better than that. Dontron, you're going to look up the title. Yeah, I'll let you look it up. I guess I could just go and search on it and do thing. Hannah, you
Taking it
watched the
all,
Ashley
man.
Madison doco on Netflix. The Christian family vlogger that got caught with an account said he made a mistake using his real name and details. Not using. That's it. It's actually called Don John. Yes, it's just called Don John, which is funny. Dontron is telling us the movie's called Don John. That seems like some sort of joke at the moment.
That's weird.
I know
That's so
that
weird.
kind of seems like a joke, but the movie is actually called Don John. The Ashley Madison thing was hilarious. Okay, so all these people who got outed. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know or forgets, Ashley Madison was a website that said, hey, have an affair, sign up and have a secret affair through this site. And so it was clearly aimed at dudes. So not only was it funny when the user accounts got leaked, so all these guys got outed, married guys and high-profile public people got outed for joining this website that was specifically to have affairs. But almost all of the women accounts on it were sex workers. There were like no just everyday women joining it. So the whole site was a scam because none of the guys were going to have an affair with someone without paying, because all the women on the app were actually sex workers. And
Yeah, I
that
saw
was the
that.
thing. The fact that the site was a scam was absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely wild stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're actually right, Hannah. Most of the sex workers were never going to meet with anyone. They were paid by Ashley Madison to be on the site and be active, but they were never going to actually meet up with someone. Safa, I don't know. You can look it up. I think it was about 10 years ago. Don John. You can look it up.
Yeah, I didn't saw that.
Yeah. It's like going to the strip club. You'll be fucked for sure, but you're not getting laid. But also, I have no problem with sex work as it is. It's just that the Ashley Madison website was a scam. It was fraudulent. If there's a website like, hey, find someone who will do this for you and you just pay them. 2013. Hey, look, I was almost exactly right. 10 years. Raise your favorite, some random company put Sergio Sol in the terms and conditions. Oh yeah. It's they can put whatever they want in terms and conditions, like the South Park joke of Steve Jobs putting terms in the iPad that meant people were volunteering to be a human sent iPad.
Yeah, that's you. You get a lot of drinks.
Yeah, no, too many drinks, agree to bad agreements. That would happen.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh yeah. In Australia, almost universally, sex work is legal and regulated, as it should be. Oh yeah, no, cheating, silly. If you want to have an open relationship or be polyamorous or just not committed, that's one thing. But telling someone you're committed to them and not being committed to them, not cool. Wow, so they wanted to open a strip club opposite the cop shop in the shopping centre. Oh well. So they're charging people for permanently deleting an account and details, and they weren't actually deleting anything. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with being polyamorous if you're open. Like if you're saying like I'm seeing you but I'm not committed to you, or I'm committed to you but I'm also polyamorous, so I might be committed to someone else. It's the cheat. Yeah, it's the cheating. It's like, don't commit to someone and then not actually be committed to them. It's do one or the other. Honesty becomes kind of important, is all I'm saying. Don trying to say the only poly relationship I've actually seen where all parties involved. Yeah, no, it has to be very open. It has to be very honest. I know a lot of people who are polyamorous. I've never even tried, but it works for a lot of people. Justin,
Yeah,
friendly Geordie's
I got
found
a
out
lot
John
of
Barilaro. Oh yes, oh yes. He actually got reasonable evidence that John Barilaro had an Ashley Madison account. Yes. You suffer you cheat in video games, you dirty, dirty cheater.
Oh, dear
Oh
boy.
yeah, no. Someone who's in a monogamous relationship and says, let's get a third to spice things up. Yeah, no.
No,
Hannah,
not me.
there's a couple in the doc, both openly being with other people, both active. Yeah, if you're open, it's the whole thing about being open and honest. Yeah, yeah, and I mean, Rays, I'm super boring and monogamous. I've always been monogamous, so it's just the thing. Yeah, that is that is
And drunk.
literally me not having the emotional bandwidth.
And
Hey,
drunk.
Mizm. Yeah, our favorite gangster's here, so you haven't seen him for a while. So,
Hello, hello.
And again, Pat's not a gangster. He just puts the fear of God into gangsters.
You shut up, man.
See what he's doing there? See, that's a
Shut up.
threat. That's a threat.
Yeah,
This
shut
is
up, boy.
saying, you know what's coming your way, buddy. Yeah, see,
Yeah, you get it.
he's subconscious got it. That's you. Yeah,
That's
and the
you.
jealousy is the thing. Yeah. And he did the Somalian cheat in Sims. Oh dear. The Black Prince of YouTube's cheat. Oh, that's a good term. I love that. Do you the cheating? God, I was watching one of my favorite streams of someone doing the Red Dead Redemption role play server, and they got this big gunfight, and then it ended suddenly, and the other guys had obviously cheated, and I was like, oh, that's a bit sad.
Oh, and yeah. You saw the Lula's YouTube?
I've seen some of Luna's YouTube. What you mean when she got proposed to? I saw you
Yep, I
share
saw
that.
that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I look at them. Huh? I know that. I
Yeah.
surprised. I deploy, happy to Lula's boyfriend met me.
Yeah. No. It's great news. She's with someone and
Yeah,
she's happy.
I deployed. I don't know. I saw
That's all
that.
good.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Friday. I saw that.
Oh
On
my god,
YouTube.
that's the funniest one. Everyone talks about that, putting their sim in the swimming pool, then removing the ladder so the sim can't get out, and eventually they'll fatigue and drown. Oh, Dontron. So it's Pat's talking about old school Aussie YouTuber Luna, Luna
Yeah,
Tuna.
yours, best friends.
Yeah. We used to hang out with Luna a lot. And then she
Yep.
kind of stepped away from YouTube for a few years. Now she's come back and she's just doing the vlogging thing. And she posted one recently that her boyfriend actually proposed to her, which is sweet. So it's nice.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, the prize. I saw that.
So who just Sims? Dontron, you made death closets in The Sims, a sealed room with fireplaces lined with helium balloons. Okay. Yes, I've seen so many stories about people doing that with Sims, removing the ladder. So you think you saw Damie Lou in the CBD? I haven't seen her for a little while. But yeah, it's very nice. Luna seems very happy these days, which is nice.
Yeah, no. I have a little the balls.
Yeah.
There, no.
Alrighty. So I'm thinking I got to make another short video. I had one
Oh
in
my
mind.
god. Well, you got mine? You got
So
my drink?
your drink?
Yeah, you see me on my birthday?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You showed me
Yeah,
the drink for
that.
your birthday. Yeah,
Yeah, that.
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sims expansion. There are love hotels and Sims can woohoo to death. Okay. Damn.
That's
Um,
weird.
all right. So I'm going to go make this video. So that means I got to turn my sound off while I do this. So uh, do that. And but it's only a short that I'm doing. So this shouldn't take too long. All right. So it's got to it'll probably take me longer to set up than to actually do. So just start moving things around. And we bring the light back over here. Oh, we have the camera over here.
Yeah, no, I'm fine down.
And the GoPro. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wait, I need my phone. That's got the recipe on it. Oh, no one. Laundry order.
Hey,
Okay. Okay, so this and this go back in here. If you tolerate it, then your children will be next. Will be next. Will be next. I'm gonna pretend this is apricot. It's actually Tangelo. But I don't really like apricot, so I don't have it. Okay, rum and rum. And rum. And if you tolerate this. And lime juice. And orgeat. Got my homemade orgeat. Macadamia and cashew orgeat. And tiki bitters. Okay. Doing tiki bitters. All right. All right. Ooh, that's really aromatic, that tiki bitters. Let's turn this on. All right. All right, let's freaking do it. Oh, wait. I'll get all this stuff ready. Get ready, because here I come now. Get ready, here I come now. Do 1.5 ounces of white rum to start with. And half an ounce of rum, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Okay. Ooh, that was wrong. Do this 3/4 of an ounce. Okay. Okay, we're all ready. So, do. White rum. Rum agricole. Lime juice. Orgeat. Pre can't make you up. Motherfucker. I did that thing with the battery and it decides half full is empty, which I hate. Okay, I have to disappear quickly and get a battery. I'll be back. And I'm back. And I gotta get my GoPro. I would like to find whoever's responsible for this glitch in the GoPro where it says battery's low when it's 50 fucking percent. And I would like to set fire to them. Whoever is responsible for that, I just want to set fire to them.
No, not me. I'm a good boy.
Right, that's right. So, Ice Baby. Oh, I haven't been chilling my drink. Very remiss of me. Get and settle down there, sunshine. I'll do a coupe this time. Put that there. Put some more ice in here. That's really good. A lot of ice. But I did not get nutmeg. That's okay. Not going to get it now. That's good. Now we've got to shake your booty. All right. Shake your booty. Okay. Well, that's done. No, take a photo of this. Oh, perfect. Forgot the bitters because the fucking thing ran out. Wait, where's my phone? The publicity photo. That will do. What am I doing? Need to stir that bitters in. Put that there.
Push that.
Right. Okay. Another little talky bit.
Yeah.
And if you tolerate this. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a drink with a nice tropical vibe. It's called a private island. Give it a little taste. Ooh, we've got some great fruity and rummy flavors in here. Here's how we make it. In a shaker, we put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of white rum, then half an ounce or 50 mils of rum agricole, then quarter of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of lime juice, a quarter of an ounce or 7.5 mils of orgeat, and a quarter of an ounce or 7.5 mils of apricot liqueur. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 or 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then strain that into a chilled coupe. You could call this one cousin to a daiquiri. It's quite tasty and worth giving a go. The Private Island. Cheers. All right. Now get over here and I gotta switch some things off. Okay. Ah, goodness me. Okay. So I'm going to chip that into this glass. Just for ease of use. Let's do that. Ah. And I'll just, even though Pat's gone, he's obviously gone off killing again. Hey, Strictly Sega, how you doing? You just got to see Pat before he tapped out. What's content brain? I mean, I think it probably is me, but you know. What'd you put on the Discord? Justin? Biden wears Trump hat as 9/11 unity issues. Joe Biden briefly wore a red Trump campaign hat at an event commemorating 9/11, visiting firefighters in Pennsylvania. He's having a friendly conversation with a Trump supporter and they swap headwear. So yeah, he was just playing along. I mean, good on him, not giving a shit, basically. Yes, he is. Because yeah, his dad's gone away, but he seems pretty happy. Oh, you think he got scolded because he's at the respite house? Okay. I missed it. Dang. Oh, he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, your mic's not working, Pat. I don't know what that is. I thought it was at my end, but it says it's not at my end. It says your mic's not connected. So, of course, it's going to use the photo. And in fact, they already have. They posted things like, oh, Kamala did so bad at the debate that Biden's wearing a Trump hat. It's just like they're completely faithless individuals. And the fact that Biden was willing to have a laugh with someone. I know. When Pat says his dad's gone away, it's like, I don't know. What's But yeah, we just
I'm back.
you're back. There you go. You're back.
Yeah,
That's all good.
that's weird.
You enjoyed the debate. Actually, I tell you what I enjoyed. I watched Jon Stewart's take on it. They did a live thing just after the debate for the Daily Show. You can see it on YouTube. It was pretty good. It's like a little 20-minute take on it, and they didn't have much time to put it together, and it was pretty good. I mean, I was working from home, so I was able to have it on in the background while I was working, and Harris did give him a bit of a spanking. Yeah, no, Biden obviously knew what the MAGA guys would do, but he's just not an ill-natured person. So he was having a bit of a laugh with a Trump supporter and said, like, I'll swap you hats. He's just not an ill-natured person. But, fuck it, yeah. Oh, yeah, the bit with you saw it when it's about Dick Cheney's endorsement of Kamala Harris, just like, fuck off. How good of a guy is John Bon Jovi? How the hell would I know? I don't know anything about John Bon Jovi. It's like, okay, not to my taste. Oh, damn, I didn't put the lid on the order. That's okay. I'm actually going to put a bit more order in here. And he's back behind the bar with his endless supply of booze. But I'm literally just going to get some sweetener. And if you don't
You're there drunk.
Okay. No, and I'm just making myself a nice sweet drink. There's no alcohol in it at all.
That's good.
There's an old Dave Allen joke. For those who don't know Dave Allen because they're too young, he's an Irish comedian, raconteur, who did a lot of shows for the BBC in the 70s. And so the ABC ran them too. And they ran them just infinite repeats. And because when I grew up, there were only two TV stations, the ABC and the local commercial station. So I watched all these Dave Allen ones. And he had one because there's a whole thing about like if you tried to bring whole alcohol in from an overseas trip, you'd get it'd either get confiscated or you get charged a huge excise on it. And there's a story of an Irish priest coming back into Dublin airport, and he's got a couple of bottles in his luggage, and the customs guy says, "What's this, Father?" And he goes, "Oh, this is holy water from Lourdes. I've gone on a pilgrimage to Lourdes, and I've brought back holy water from Lourdes for my congregation." And the customs guy takes the cork off and smells it and goes, "It doesn't smell like water." And the priest goes, "Let me see that." And he drinks it and he just swigs and goes, "Oh, faith in Begara, another miracle." He's brought back some whiskey. But anyway. So what's this, Hannah? Imagine the psychiatric assessment that comes with a John Bon Jovi saved me. What do I feel like I've missed something.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, he talked some guy from Jumping Down. Okay. Save someone from suicide. Okay. Well, go John Bon Jovi is all I can say then. That's a good thing to do. Yeah, but the thing is, I think Trump won't hesitate whatsoever to incite violence in his supporters. I think he's just so nihilistic and so disconnected from reality.
Yeah, dickhead.
He just will not hesitate uh, to incite violence. And yeah, again, yeah, John Bon. But on a happier note, John Bon Jovi seems like a class act. Some
Yeah,
good stuff.
that's you.
Am I a class act, Pat?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's really nice.
I
You're
know.
normally just calling me an old man. Now you're being nice to me. That's nice to
But
see.
there's that. I'm
There's
man.
that too.
That.
Yeah,
It's
you are an
two.
old
It's
man.
two.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
two.
yeah. Yeah, all right,
It's
all right,
two.
all right.
So that's
Nice.
all fun.
Well, I mean, I still don't think they'll imprison Trump, but no matter how many
Yeah,
things
I
they
know.
find
Yeah.
him guilty of, I don't think they'll imprison him. Um, but because honestly, it would just be so expensive. He would have to be somewhere completely separated from everyone else just because of the risk. Um, so I just
Oh,
don't think
really?
they'd ever imprison him because it would be too expensive.
I said I'm a original.
Of course, yeah, Justin, yeah, you're agreeing. I think the big difference is because it's not a transition of power from Trump to a Democrat. It's the transition of, if Harris wins, it's the transition of power from a Democrat to a Democrat. Yeah, and honestly, Dontron, if we subjected all US presidents to prosecution under the international courts, they'd all get convicted. So they're not going to do it. Yeah. You want to see a little tiny MAGA hat on his ankle monitor. But yeah. So yeah, it's the big reason that there'd been this general thing of not prosecuting presidents or former presidents. To me, it's really funny. To me, it's an implicit acknowledgement of the regime, whoever is in charge of it in the US, commits terrible, terrible crimes. And I ironically miss Bill Clinton. Well, there was lots of bad things about Bill Clinton, but at least he was intelligent and he was at least semi-professional. There's a lot of negatives about Bill Clinton, and I think, and I count myself in this, I think a lot of his supporters gave him too much of a free ride with, having sex with an intern. I think it was definitely consensual. No one ever argued that it wasn't consensual. It was just a terrible abuse of power and a power dynamic that a president should never do. But I think they all have done. Look, Obama was great. Again, another intelligent, articulate person. And it's just like, yeah, he did give America a good image, definitely. Saying Clinton had a few semis over other professionals. No, you went there, Hannah. That's fine. Oh, Missy, you guys in Perth going to have a dinner out. That sounds good.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you're right. But it wasn't just Clinton. I don't know. I don't know about George W. Bush and Reagan. I think they were too old to be doing much. And
Yeah, I know you're old. You too.
you me, okay. And Carter definitely wasn't. Nixon, I think, might have been, but Kennedy and Johnson absolutely were. It was just ridiculous. But yeah. Bush, the LDS. Bush Jr., George W., he was absolutely having an affair with who was his foreign affairs person? It was like so open at one point. Oh, how soon we forget.
No, I don't know.
Condoleezza Rice. George W. Bush was definitely having an affair with Condoleezza Rice. No two
Oh
ways about it.
man.
Yes, thank you, Dontron. Yes. Bush Sr., I think maybe not. Reagan, I think maybe not. George W. definitely having an affair with Condoleezza. And I think Nixon was probably getting up to shenanigans. No, look it up. People, there was a period of a couple of years where all the media were basically making open innuendo of, yeah, W is definitely banging Condoleezza. They were,
Oh
he was
man.
like really open for a while,
That's
and then they all pretended it wasn't
Ooh.
happening. Okay, so Nixon was very square, but I don't know. I wouldn't rule him out. I, I'd be very close to ruling out George W. Bush, as in Bush Senior, and Reagan, just because of their age. I'd be very close to ruling them out. Again, Jimmy Carter definitely didn't cheat. He was an actual true Christian. Nixon, I think, fair chance he was getting up to stuff. But then you get before him, like Johnson and Kennedy, definitely. And I'm not that familiar with the president, but most of them were getting up to shit. So Shrika say you're going to Rockingham cinemas once a month. Oh, that'd be fun. Go to the movies together. Yeah. Rage, want to see the next US president at least lower cost of living? Yeah, I mean, honestly, and this is the thing where Harris failed in the debate. Not that you'd notice it because Trump was so bad, but she was asked direct yes no questions about are people better off and just waffled like politicians do. But then Trump did it too. And in fact, Trump did it times when he had an easy gimme and he could have just done something and he just waffled with ridiculous shit. That is, everyone says Johnson did that. He would talk to people on the phone while taking a shit. And that's definitely I know that's a US president talking to people on the phone
sick.
while
That's
sitting
so
on the
weird.
toilet. Power move, definite power move. And
That's
yes,
weird.
there was speculation Condoleezza Rice would run for president, but she seems to just have sensibly just gone, I think I'd just like a private life now. Catching up for dinner, yeah, that'll be good. Oh, so you boys working that out. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Johnson actually told people he had a name for his dick. He referred to his dick as Jumbo. Johnson wanted to tell everyone he had a very large Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
what is it? See my dick.
yeah, but and in fact, because Kennedy had such a reputation for like banging Marilyn Monroe and all these things, Johnson would openly say he was upset that people won't acknowledge he was having sex with more women in the White House than Kennedy did. Johnson was a wild man. He's a
That's me. I don't know about that.
so is Strictly Sega. Your favorite line from the debate, Trump when they got transgender operations on illegals in prison. Yeah, it was very weird. And Justin, I think that is a fair take that Condoleezza Rice was the smartest person in the Bush administration. And Dick Cheney was the most cunning and brutal. Oh, yes. But there were so many good ones. A concept of a plan. They're eating cats. They're eating dogs. It was hilarious that he would even say it. Why did he not just say, oh, we have a plan? But to say we've got a concept of a plan, that was so fucking weird. Dontron, you read a memoir from one of JFK's interns. Terrifying shit. Her name was Mimi Beasley. There was lots of magic. Like, he was dosed to the gills on drugs for the majority of the time he was in office. Ugh. Yeah. No. I can just see Kennedy doing monstrous shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess, but they were only the 2-minute things. But just he could have said, "We have a plan. We'll be announcing it." But to say that weird, it's just so indicative of Trump having nothing upstairs. To say we've got the concept of a plan, it's just like, dude. Yeah, JFK was on a cocktail of painkillers and amphetamines. Painkillers because he actually had seriously injured his back in the war, and amphetamines
Ow.
just to keep going. It was notorious. He would just was on this drug cocktail that was just wild.
Oh, man.
Oh, Justin, you've got to watch. Go on YouTube. Find Jon Stewart on the Daily Show doing his review of the debate because he brings up the Cheney thing, and it's great. Oh, Cheney's definitely a monster. Like he's a comic book villain. He's just absolutely wild. Yeah. The one thing, like all his supporters got upset and said the moderators were biased because they fact corrected him when he just said something that was just egregiously untrue. But he would just be shouting and wanting to get on, and they'd say, "We're moving on," and he wouldn't shut up, and they would let him keep going. It's just wild. Oh God,
That's weird.
Kissinger though. Kissinger had the influence over what 5 decades, 6 decades, and again, you know, from bombing Cambodia on, Kissinger's just a monster.
I said the base.
Oh yeah, but of course,
Yeah.
but that's politics. Harris embracing uh, the Republican shitheads who say they can't support Trump. That's politics. Yeah, I think Bush hasn't said it yet, but it's fucking remarkable. Cheney said it. Yes, if she'd used Stewart's line, that would have been fun. But again, that's just not how politics works. Yeah, Cambodia, death squads, CIA coups. Kissinger's a fucking monster.
I said the base.
Ooh, you know what? The sites I get these shirts from, I can get really over the top American patriotic shirts. They just have some wild stuff. So maybe I'll do that. I mean, yeah,
What?
what oh God, what night is the election on? Um,
I don't know.
let me see. US election date. Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
Ah,
Um, Australian time. So yeah, I don't. Okay, closer to the date, I guess I'll work out when results will be coming through. So yeah, I mean Wednesday. So it's going to depend on what's happening. Maybe dress in America outfits. I mean, why not? Also, Bush has explicitly said he won't endorse anyone. Okay. Oh well. Uh,
is that
so
your
yeah,
drugs?
I guess it depends if I'll do anything about the American election. It's going to depend on the time when results are coming through and when there's anything meaningful to do. Otherwise, I might just do my usual Thursday night stream when it will maybe be settled. But if it's really close, it might not be settled for a week or more. Who knows? Oh, sorry, you're having two teeth removed. Watch out, Dontron's from the south. Dontron, I'm from the equivalent of the south, a country town in western New South Wales, a town called Dubbo, and in fact, Dubbo has become a general insult for a not very smart person. So I'm kind of with you on that.
Me too.
So you're saying counting starts 11 a.m. Australian time Wednesday. Thanks for looking that up, Justin. So it depends. I may or may not stream on the Wednesday night, but maybe not. All right, so you might even be in the US on the date. That'd be interesting. Ooh, okay, that must be a fun time for you, Dontron, in the rural south. Population of about 4,000. That is a small town. For America, that is a very small town. My town is actually bigger than that. Oh, we're back in some of the debate lines. 80 million people fired you. Yeah. I think one of the big things to come out of that debate is the Democrats now know all the lines to wind Trump up and make him say stupid, unhinged shit. So basically, to just make him look less respectable and less like he should be president. Yeah. No, they know how to trigger him. That's what they got out of it. Oh yeah, no, the Klan still exists, and there are equivalents in Australia, without a doubt. Our small hands hasn't been a thing since Republicans tried to use it against Trump. Marco Rubio, in particular, tried to use it against Trump, and Trump just like in the primary debate was just going about my hands are great, and it was like basically. Yeah, that's Trump just on stage talking about his dick. Okay, fine. Oh, okay. Hannah, what's news on the baby update? Because we're all very invested in that.
Who the baby?
Oh, Hannah, someone in Hannah's family is having a baby, and there's some health complications. So the poor little bubba is going to have an operation as soon as they're born.
Oh, that sucks.
Pretty rough, but you know, all the medical folk are ready to handle it.
That's
And
cool.
so we're just putting the faith in the medical professionals. There's a chance the stent operation might not work. It'd be put on a heart-lung bypass machine. Damn. Okay. Well, you got to put out all our positive vibes to the surgical and medical teams, and hope that they get everything happening.
You gotta get a bit better.
And yes, strictly Sega, the lines about the crowd sizes and people leaving because they're bored was chef's kiss, not just because it upset him, but because it's true. And then he just went on this weird thing about no one goes to her rallies, and her rallies have been like 4 times the size of his, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so Hannah, at this stage, hoping to avoid it. Yeah, okay. So we've got to have all the positive vibes for little Bubba and all the support vibes for the medical team who are going to do their very best.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, Rachel said hello you.
Hello, Reginald. How you doing? Pass on my hello. Sorry?
Rachel said hello.
Yeah, well, say hello back, and we're cool. Yeah, Trump didn't mention Hannibal Lecter, but Harris did to needle him. Yeah. Oh, also, those sweet and sour twisties were friggin' awesome. They kind of tasted like salt and vinegar, but they were super Moorish. They were really good.
What a biggies?
Those babies that don't do well are preemies. Your baby was an 8-pounder. That's a good baby. I was a 9-pounder. I was a very big baby.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're hearing better than me. It was Rachel saying hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend said hello.
Pat's on again, off again girlfriend because he's a pants man and can't keep himself with one woman. I don't know.
No, it's
Rachel's nice
Rachel.
though. No,
No,
Rachel's great. No, I've
yeah,
hung out with Rachel. Rachel's great. Rachel and Pat are great. It's all good. I'm just, you know me, I'm just joking, but I only think good things about you.
yeah,
It's
kick
just
ass.
jokes.
You're gonna
Just
kick ass,
jokes.
man.
You know, Pat's doing that again. He's doing
No, you're gonna
uh,
I'm gonna kick ass you.
but you know I only think good things about you and Rachel. But yeah.
I know. My girlfriend's a bit bad now.
Oh, that's good.
You
So
live
Hannah's
a
saying
big
one of the good
day.
team. Oh wow. Okay. If someone's too close emotionally, yeah. Yeah. Medical team, it's tough stuff. Yeah. We're picking up weird stuff. You got sausage and bread flavored thins. Sausage sandwich flavored thins. Nice.
Um,
No,
that's mine.
I'm not even half Tim Smithed. I mean
Yeah, you're drunk.
my blood alcohols is not
You're
zero.
drunk, man.
Not zero. Dude, this is
No,
not drunk. Drunk is when I just wander off at the end of sentences. It's just like, damn.
Hey, man, I know you easy, man. You did it when you were drunk.
It's Rachel Hunter dating Pat. That's you. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, Justin. Okay. Anyone who has actually met me knows how ridiculously huge my head is.
Look at that, the boy head.
Yeah, but we've done it with you, I think, Pat, with my hat, putting it on your head, and I go, and like when I wear a hat that sits up here, on a normal person, it falls right down to here because I just have a stupidly large head, and
Yeah, me
it's
too, duh.
it's damn, and it was inherited as well. Just recently, last time on Father's Day, I had dinner with my offspring, and I don't know, my son was bringing it up again, the size of his forehead, which he's blaming on me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, a bobblehead of me is actually just a 1-to-1 scale model of me. That's a yes. I'm not even half Tim Smithed.
Yeah, get out drunk.
Oh yeah, I generally kind of repeat myself, but the more Tim Smithed I am, the more I will repeat myself. That's definitely it. We don't call him Padiano Soprano. We do
No way.
Patron Soprano.
No.
Oh God, I watched a little bit of a podcast, and I don't know why it popped up on my YouTube because it was from 2 years ago. It's probably because I'd been watching clips of Mr. In Between, and it was this podcast with these Americans, and they got Scott from Mr. In Between on, and I just watched the first 10 minutes of them talking to him before the stream. I'll probably watch more of it tomorrow because it's like I think the conversation goes on for about an hour. But again, every now and then I recommend Mr. In Between, like best Australian series ever. It's so good. Well, all I can say is my head is like bigger than standard hat sizes. Like if I ever want to have a bit of fun, I go into a shop that sells hats and start looking at hats, and someone comes up and says, "Can I help you?" And I say, "Probably not." And they go, "Why not?" I said, "Well, you won't have hats my size." "Oh, we've got lots of sizes. Which style do you like?" And I said, and I've done this more than once. I go, "Don't worry about style. Just bring me the biggest hat you have." And they go, "Oh," and they go off and get a hat, and they put it on my head. And it's just sort of doink sitting up here. And they're like, what the fuck? I have to go to a specialist hat shop to get hats to fit my head. And I do. I have some really nice hats that fit my head. I just had to go to a specialist hat shop to get them. Like in the CBD, it's City Hatters, which is a friggin' awesome hat shop. Mr. In Between is just such a good show. It's incredible. Oh dear. So was that Hannah? No, it's bad. They use pillowcases instead of baby hats in the maternity wards. Okay. Here's a really funny thing. My firstborn ended up being delivered by cesarean, and it's just because the labor didn't progress for like 24 hours after her mum's water broke, and the staff are going like, oh, okay, we're seeing baby's heart rate's elevated, is slightly distressed. So just to be safe, we're going, okay, we're going to do a cesarean. And so she's delivered by cesarean. She's full term and everything. She's huge. But the hospital policy, because the cesarean surgery was emergency cesarean surgery, because she was an emergency delivery, she had to be at least 24 hours in the emergency thing, which is like the humidity cribs, which is where all the premature babies have. And she was not premature. She was huge. And so she's in one of these humidity cribs, and I'm just, looking through the window at the thing, and it's like, preemie baby, preemie baby, preemie baby, my baby. And it was just...
Man, I didn't know.
She was like 4 times bigger than the preemie babies. And they just said, like, no, the rules are she's got to be in there 24 hours. She's definitely coming out because she's friggin' huge. And it was just like, damn. I was like, God damn it. Do I have a big brain? Look, Justin, I suspect I just have a really thick skull because, if you remember the lore of the channel, I did get hit in the head with a discus when I was in high school, and yet did not suffer any serious effects. The thickness of my skull protected my brain. So yeah. What do you think, Hannah? You think I'm looking at it wrong? I don't wear hats. I should wear fascinators. Yes. Very Melbourne. So Hannah, you were cesarean 2 weeks early because your mum's doctor was going on holidays. Didn't want to wait for someone. Nice. Oh dear. So we're making jokes about angry baby. And again, with my second born, the mum's just like, yeah, you know what? Your firstborn inherited your absolutely huge head. I suspect this one is going to have your huge head and another cesarean. Thank you very much. Okay, all hats are fascinators. There you go. I'm learning something. But yes, I was, okay, little thing on the side. No, I was not a cesarean. I was my mum's 8th child. So I think the difference is big heads run in my family. I'm not the only big head in my family. But I think by the time I'm the 8th delivery, it's just sort of straight out. Oh, Dontron, you saw the new Beetlejuice? Goof yourself. Pat saw it. Gave it a best movie. 10 out of 10.
Yep, yeah. I saw that on Thursday.
Handy, bad idea for teenagers to find his head hard enough to have shit thrown. Yeah, I mean, okay, like getting hit in the head with a discus knocked me down, and I was very out of it. But no long-lasting effects, I don't think.
Whether you know drunk.
Oh, look, I swear, because I saw the X-rays. They did a whole bunch of X-rays in my head at the hospital, and I was looking at the profile ones, and I was just going, that looks like a fucking caveman. That's a Neanderthal. That's not a Homo sapiens skull. That's a Neanderthal skull that I've got going on there. So I think I had some regressive Neanderthal DNA, which gave me the extra thick skull, which protected me. Ray's cut from the guts. Got confused down there. Oh my God, that thing with babies having the umbilical around their neck. God damn. Where did Lou go? Okay, I don't know if I'm reading too much into this, but I feel like the last time Loogie was on here, he was talking about ordering a St. Patrick's Day drink and calling it an Irish car bomb. And I went, do not fucking go into a bar and order an Irish car bomb or a black and tan because it's really fucking offensive. And he said, oh, it's just what we say where I'm from. I said, no, don't fucking say it. It's fucking offensive. No excuse. Don't say it. And I don't know that he took that very well. I don't know if he read too much into that, but all I said was literally, don't order drinks by those names. It's fucking offensive, and you deserve to get glassed by the bartender if you do it. And I haven't seen him since then, and I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. Well, yeah, the actions of the IRA bad, actions of the British colonizing forces orders of magnitude worse. The Black and Tans, by the way, were a murder squad. They were a British paramilitary murder squad whose job was to intimidate the civilian population. They were murderers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Luigi got locked up. I don't know. I don't know if I'm reading too much into that because I feel like the last time Luigi was on a stream was when I said really directly and unequivocally, do not order drinks saying that name because it's fucking offensive. And he wanted to defend it. And I said, no, there is no defense. That is bullshit, offensive shit. Does the British hate everyone? No, the British don't hate everyone. They just colonized everyone. And yes, the Black and Tans did get run off by the Provos. Yeah. Dontron, this sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah. There's the famous song, Come Out, You Black and Tans, Come Out and Fight Me Like a Man. What did you put in the Discord? Oh, God. What's this, Justin? I need to look at this. Oh my God. Okay. I do actually have to share this. Justin, just put this in the Discord. Where is it? Here. And I'm going to zoom in on this. It's absolutely wild to see the consequence of millennials entering peak buying power. It's a bar called Drinkalodian. The Rum Rats. Silver rum, lime, Malbec, orange essence. Keenan and Mezcal. Keenan and Kel was a Mezcal style. Hey Arnold Palmer. Legends of the Shirley Temple. Ginny Neutron. Rocco's Modern Rye Sweet Vermouth Montenegro. Man, that sounds really good, actually. Pineapple under the tea, cucumber, jalapeno, tequila, pineapple. Actual drinks named after Nickelodeon shows. That is genuinely good stuff. Rottweiler dude, you're signing up from Windows 11 Pro. Yeah, the guy is saying he's going to order an Irish car bomb. And I did very angrily say, don't fucking say that. Your old man's a provo. A Beretta and a gun. Haven't seen him. He's on the run. Oh. That's song lyrics you're saying there. You watched a Rocco Netflix special the other night. I didn't know that was on there. Super based Mr. Big Head Son's trans. Okay, I have to look for that. Yes, 90s kids are now adults and the peak buying power phase taking over. It's an old Rebel song. Okay, look, I'm going to find the lyrics to Come Out Ye Black and Tans, a song by the Irish Descendants. Where's the lyrics? Lyrics. Okay, the lines are: I was born in a Dublin street where the royal drums did beat. The loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night when me da would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with his chorus. Come out, ye black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilishandra. Come, let us hear you tell how you slandered great Parnell when you thought him well and truly persecuted. Where are those sneers and jeers that you bravely let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come, tell us how you slew them poor Arabs 2 by 2, like the Zulu they had spears and bow and arrows. How bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened all the natives to the marrow. The time is coming fast, and I think the day is here to kill each yeoman that comes before us. And if there be a need, when our kids will say Godspeed, with a verse or two of singing this fine chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilishandra. Anywho. Is it Hannah? We're self-aware sea monkeys trying to get out of the tank. Sorry, I think I've missed something. What are you saying about the NRA, Safa? Yeah, well, I mean, of course, 90s kids are, well, millennials, so people in their 40s. You may or may not have grown up on rebel music because your family comes from Derry. Yeah. So, yes. So to jokingly refer to a drink as a black and tan, it's like having a drink called the Gestapo. They're a fucking murder squad. And we don't like that. Like I said, I never know when I'm reading too much into something. So I don't know if I really scared Loogie off or if he just, had other things to do. Yes, Raze, it's like ordering a bin Laden in New York. It's fucking offensive. And that is a good general appraisal, Dontron. The world is fucked up. Not really going to argue with that take. It's pretty accurate. What's this strictly saying? What are you typing? Perfect pics to complement Justin's. Okay, I missed something. What have we got? Oh, okay. What are these ones? This is food stuff. Okay, I need to enlarge it. Oh, okay, it's not going to enlarge. Okay, I'm not sure I know these ones, but let's have a look. Just going to have a look. Okay, what's this one? Rockstar favorites. Great egg steak. Boys like girls. Oh, right. This is named after 90s music. Taking Back Sunday. Hooper Stank. Taking Back Bacon Burger Fries. Okay. Yeah. No, that's 90s music there. And there was another one. What's this one? Rascal Flats Unstoppable Breakfast. Good Charlotte's Band of Burritos. Gym Class Heroes After School Special. Some 41's The Some Witch. Okay, so that one's all about 90s music. Okay. Your uncle had a run-in with an IRA member back in the day. When he died, he rode his bike to the funeral with a shotgun over his shoulder. Asked his family if there any problems, and he left. Good damn. Yeah, it's both referring to a drink as an Irish car bomb or a black and tan. Just fuck off with that stuff. So if you meant to say IRA, wanted free island for yeah, well, yeah. The Irish Republican Army goes back, 200 years. Oh, that was Denny's. Okay. Doing 90s music. True stuff. Oh, yeah. So here's my my Irish heritage making me arc up on those things and not take them lightly, given the English killed literally millions of Irish and made conditions so bad, millions more Irish fled the country, emigrated around the world, mostly to the US, but a lot of them to Australia. It is a date night this Saturday, Safa. Yes. So there won't be a stream on Saturday. I mean, almost definitely one tomorrow, unless something weird happens. Sometimes weird things happen. So, oh yeah. I mean, God, the last couple party nights have actually lasted like 6 hours. You going to work? I hope it's a good one. I hope it doesn't get too weird, but you can fill us in tomorrow night, mayhap. I'm gonna go to bed very soon. Still got work tomorrow. My boss isn't in. My boss is out of office tomorrow, so they can't keep track of me. Ha 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 ha. Um, so because I'm going out on Saturday night, do I really want to friggin' stay up to 2 on Friday? I don't know. Gonna have a lie down after you eat. I mean, that's always good. Place we're going for date night specializes in food that's influenced by Central and South America, and it's really fucking good. And so I'm really keen to see if the menu has changed much since we're there late, because they tend to change it seasonally. We haven't been there for months. So yeah. And yes, that is a true and depressing fact. Justin, more first responders died from illnesses caused by attending 9/11 than actually died on 9/11. You've got an ideal sleep schedule of 5 a.m. till noon. Well, if it works for you, then go for it. Oh yeah, Street Sega. That's also a thing. Jon Stewart from The Daily Show was a huge advocate for the first responders who it's lung disease. It's basically they inhaled so much shit, um, it was just killing them all. So, okay, honey, you've got the same schedule as Dontron. All right. Yeah, and Jon Stewart was a huge advocate for 9/11 first responders, shaming people in Congress into doing something. Yeah, he for years he was advocating for the 9/11 first responders. And again, because you get all the politicians, and these are politicians of all stripes. No one is immune from this. Doing the big talk about, oh, I got my little flag pin on, and oh, we love our heroes and whatnot, but actually refusing to compensate the people who are dying from being there. Fucking bullshit. Sorry, Heidi, you saying you don't know what based means, or? Yeah, look, if I and I know this because I've done it recently. If I stay up till 2 a.m., which is lightweight compared to what young people do. Okay, yeah, no, I was confused for a second. I thought you'd know what based means. Um, yeah, I don't have a hangover, like even if I've been drinking a lot, but Jesus, I'll be tired and I'll just be a bit off. And I'm just like, yeah, have to have a nap. So, but we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Which is funny because like Saturday night won't be a late, like even like, you know, dinner, cocktails, and coming home. I'll be in bed by 10 o'clock on Saturday. Look. Oh, but that's the other thing. This place we're going that specializes in Central and South American food. The guy who owns it also got really into the Mexican agave spirits, like not just tequila and mezcal, but a few of the more obscure agave spirits are like, oh, what are they called? Sotol. Let me look it up because they're so obscure I can't remember it. But we're on the internet, so if I just before going to bed, look agave spirits. Moonshine University. What's an agave spirit? Tequila, mezcal. Tequila and mezcal are the famous agave spirits. Sotol is another one. Oh God, I'm trying to look someone like, what are the different agave spirits? Moonshine University, a guide to agave spirits. Okay, so 5 types of agave spirits. Arachilla, that's the one I was thinking of. So tequila and mezcal. So here's the interesting thing. Tequila is actually a subset of mezcal. I used to think mezcal was a subset of tequila, but what it is all tequila is mezcal, but not all mezcal is tequila. You have to meet particular rules to be tequila. Mezcal arachilla. And it's all in which Mexican states it's made in. Sotol. Sotol is an agave spirit. It's technically not really an agave spirit. The base plant is in the same plant family. It's not classified as agave. Okay, so it's made from another sort of cactusy plant that's technically not agave. Okay. Bacanara, I've never heard of that. Found in the mountains of Sonora, state in northern Mexico. It's made with only one species of agave, a variant of the espadin. Okay, so in this place we're going to, I've had arachilla and I've had sotol. But in most bottle shops, all you get is tequila and mezcal. But I might get something different on Saturday. So Strick said, what'd you find? So I'm going to do before I go to bed. Found out you were old. Someone showed you Skibbity Toilet laughing their ass off. Dr. Abigail posted on Discord with the 2DD Screamers pressed an answer. I honestly, that song works for me if it stops after the first line. That's enough time on the internet. But again, that guy with his weird makeup and Botox and possibly cosmetic surgery and doing an ASMR thing, I'm going to chew on my grandma's breast implants. That was fucking weird. Should I play that? I probably won't get pinged for copyright if I play just the first bit of it. I'm just going to play the first bit of it. Like literally, I think it's funnier if it stops after one line. Where is it? Where did Dr. Abigail post it? Oh, it's just in general. Okay. I'm literally just going to play the first 5-10 seconds of this. Share screen, sharing audio. It's in Discord. Watch this. This is what we'll just do this. Where am I here? We'll just play like 5-10 seconds of this.
Guys, let's chew on my grandmother's breast implants.
That's quite enough internet for today.
I just like it if it stops there. That's quite enough internet for today. All right, and now for a TikTok I posted that I think I can get away with. Look at this. You can play this just before going to bed. Trump quotes from Simpsons characters.
I have a concept of a plan.
Why in Springfield they're eating the dogs, the people that came in here. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets, the people that live here.
Yeah! Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens in prison! I got involved with the Taliban. And then I read that she was black. Either way, it's okay with me. Execution after birth. It's like 4 sentences, like run, Spot, run. And I told Abdul, don't do it! Our country is going to hell. Thank you.
That guy's great. That guy is so good. That guy's amazing. Anyway, cherry, and it's double cherry time. I got 2 cherries in the garnish. I get to eat. So I love these cherries so much. Oh, what's the name of them again? Okay, Luxardo. That's it. Got it. Okay, I am slightly Tim Smith. I couldn't remember Luxardo. Luxardo Maraschka cherries. Oh my god, so fucking good. Anywho, that's it for the evening. I'm going to go to bed. Sleepy Berbers. Whatever happened if the cherries went extinct? My life would not be worth living, Safa. I don't know if I could go on. Well, okay, before I go to bed, tell me what new booze you got. James, hello. Hello, goodbye. Yeah, no, that was on my Discord. There's a guy who did that on TikTok. He's very good at doing Simpsons impersonations. Oh, tomorrow? Okay, bring it in tomorrow. Hi, James. Thanks for just... Oh, it can wait till tomorrow. That's up to you. I mean, I'll hold on if you want. If you want to tell me about it. Otherwise, you can show me tomorrow. Your call. We'll see. We'll see what's what. Yeah, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow new booze. And I'm going to try and be responsible and... because, God, I did see a couple of good specials in a Woolworths bottle shop. And I went, no, don't fucking... And I mean, they were like a third off. There was a couple of good ones that were a third off. I was like, no, don't get them. Okay. Like I said, I've joked. I've kind of thought, like, it would take me somewhere in the region of 5 years to get through all the booze I've got. And I still have this impulse to buy more. I'm an idiot. Oh, clearance bottles. Clearance bottles are the best. Anyway, going to go to bed. Night-night, everyone. Sleepy bobos. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. Anything can happen. But I'm going to bed, so...